Torah portion for July 19th, 2025 is entitled PINECHAS, means mouth of brass. Torah portion is taken from Numbers chapter 25 verse 10 through chapter 29 verse 40. Haftarah is from Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 1 through chapter 2 verse 3. And the apostolic portion is taken from Luke chapter 13 verses 1 through 10. Numbers 25, 10 through 18. And Jehovah spoke to Moshe, saying, PINECHAS, son of Eleazar, son of Aharon the priest, has turned back my wrath from the children of Israel, because he was ardent with my ardor in their midst, so that I did not consume the children of Israel in my ardor. Therefore, say, see, I am giving him my covenant of peace. And it shall be to him and to his seed after him a covenant of an everlasting priesthood, because he was ardent for his Elohim, and made atonement for the children of Israel. And the name of the Israelite who was killed with the Midianite woman, was Zimri, son of Salu, a leader of a father's house among the Shemonites. And the name of the Midianite woman who was killed was Cosbi, the daughter of Sur. He was the head of the people of a father's house in Midian. And Jehovah spoke to Moshe, saying, Distress the Midianites, and you shall smite them. For they distressed you with their tricks, with which they deceived you in the matter of Peor, and in the matter of Cosbi, the daughter of a leader of Midian, their sister, who was killed in the day of the plague because of Peor. Numbers 26. And it came to be, after the plague, that Jehovah spoke to Moshe and Eleazar, son of Aharon the priest, saying, Take a census of all the congregation of the children of Israel, from 20 years old and above, by their fathers' houses, everyone going out to the army in Israel. So Moshe and Eleazar the priest spoke with them in the desert plains of Moab, by the Jordan of Jericho, saying, Take a census of the people from 20 years old and above, as Jehovah commanded Moshe and the children of Israel, who came out of the land of Mitzrayim. Reuben, firstborn of Israel, sons of Reuben, of Hanok, the clan of the Hanokites, of Palu, the clan of Paluites, of Hetzron, the clan of the Hetzronites, of Carmi, the clan of the Carmites. These are the clans of the Reubenites, and their registered ones were 43,730. And the son of Palu, Eliab, and the sons of Eliab, Nemuel, and Dathan, and Abiram. This Dathan and Abiram were the called ones of the congregation, who contended against Moshe and against Aharon in the company of Korah, when they contended against Jehovah. And the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up together with Korah when that company died, when the fire consumed 250 men, and they became a sign. But the sons of Korah did not die. Sons of Shimon, according to their clans, of Nemuel, the clan of the Nemuelites, of Yamin, the clan of the Yaminites, of Yakin, the clan of the Yakinites, of Zerah, the clan of the Zarhites, of Shaul, the clan of the Shaulites. These are the clans of the Shemonites, 22,200. The sons of Gad, according to their clans, of Zephon, the clan of the Zephonites, of Haggai, the clan of the Haggites, of Shuni, the clan of the Shunites, of Ozni, the clan of the Oznites, of Eri, the clan of the Erites, of Arod, the clan of the Arodites, of Areli, the clan of the Arelites. These are the clans of the sons of Gad, according to the registered ones, 40,500. Sons of Yehuda, Er and Onan. And Er and Onan died in the land of Canaan, And sons of Yehuda, according to their clans, of Shelah, the clan of the Shelonites, of Peretz, the clan of the Partzites, of Zerah, the clan of the Zarhites. And sons of Peretz, of Hetzron, the clan of the Hetzronites, of Hamul, the clan of the Hamulites. These are the clans of Yehuda, according to the registered ones, 76,500. Sons of Issachar, according to their clans, of Tola, the clans of the Tolites, of Puah, the clans of the Punites, of Yashub, the clan of the Yeshubites, of Shimron, the clan of the Shimronites. These are the clans of Issachar, according to the registered ones, 64,300. Sons of Zebulun, according to their clans, of Sered, the clan of the Sardites, of Elon, the clan of the Elonites, of Yaliel, the clan of the Yahilites. These are the clans of the Zebulunites, according to the registered ones, 60,500. Sons of Joseph, according to their clans, by Manasseh and Ephraim. Sons of Manasseh, of Machir, the clan of the Machirites. And Machir brought forth Gilad, of Gilad, the clan of the Gileadites. These are the sons of Gilad, of Iezer, the clan of the Iezerites, of Helek, the clan of the Helekites, of Asriel, the son of Asraelites, of Shechem, the clan of the Shechemites, of Shemida, the clan of the Shemeidites, of Hepher, the clan of the Hepherites. And Zelophehad, son of Heber, had no sons but daughters. And the names of the daughters of Zelophehad, Mahiah and Noah, Hoglah and Milcah and Tirzah. These are the clans of Manasseh, and the registered ones, 52,700. These are the sons of Ephraim, according to their clans. Of Shethelah, the clan of the Shethelites. Of Becher, the clan of the Bachrites. Of Tahan, the clan of the Tahanites. And these are the sons of Shethelah. Of Aaron, the clan of the Aaronites. These are the sons of Ephraim, according to their registered ones, 32,500. These are the sons of Joseph, according to their clans. Sons of Benjamin, according to their clans. Of Bela, the clan of the Belaites. Of Ashbel, the clan of the Ashbelites. Of Abiram, the clan of the Abirahites. Of Shephuim, the clan of the Shephumites. Of Hupham, the clan of the Huphamites. And the sons of Bela were Ard and Naaman. Of Ard, the clan of the Ardites. Of Naaman, the clan of the Naamites. These are the sons of Benjamin, according to their clans, and their registered ones, 45,600. These are the sons of Dan, according to their clans. Of Shuham, the clan of the Shuhamites. These are the clans of Dan, according to their clans. All the clans of the Shuhamites, according to their registered ones, 64,400. Sons of Asher, according to their clans. Of Yemah, the clan of the Yemnahites. Of Yishwi, the clan of the Yishwites. Of Beriah, the clan of the Berites. Of the sons of Beriah, of Heber, the clan of the Heberites. Of Malchiel, the son of the Malchielites. And the name of the daughter of Asher was Sarah. These are the clans of the sons of Asher, according to their registered ones, 53,400. Sons of Naphtali, according to their clans. Of Yatziel, the clan of the Yatzielites. Of Guni, the clan of the Gunites. Of Yetzer, the clan of the Yetzerites. Of Shalem, the clan of the Shalemites. These are the clans of Naphtali, according to their clans, and their registered ones, 45,400. These are the registered ones of the children of Israel, 601,730. And Jehovah spoke to Moshe, saying, The land is to be divided to these as an inheritance, according to the number of names. To the large one you give a larger inheritance, and to the small one you give a smaller inheritance. Each shall be given its inheritance according to the registered ones. But the land is divided by lot. They inherit according to the names of the tribes of their fathers. According to the lot, their inheritance is divided between the larger and the smaller. And these are the registered ones of the Levites according to their clans. Of Gershon, the clan of the Gershonites. Of Kehath, the clan of the Kehathites. Of Merari, the clan of the Merarites. These are the clans of the Levites. The clan of the Libnites, the clan of the Hebronites, the clan of the Mahalites, the clan of the Mushites, the clan of the Korhites. And Kehath brought forth Amram. And the name of Amram's wife was Jochebed, the daughter of Levi, who was born to Levi in Mitzrayim. And to Amram she bore Aharon and Moshe with her sister Miriam. And to Aharon were born Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar. And Nadab and Abihu died when they brought strange fire before Jehovah. And their registered ones were 23,000, every male from a month old and above. For they were not registered among the other children of Israel, because there was no inheritance given to them among the children of Israel. These are the ones registered by Moshe and Eleazar the priest, who registered the sons of Israel in the desert plains of Moab by the Jordan of Jericho. But among these there was not a man of those registered by Moshe and Aharon the priest, when they registered the sons of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. For Jehovah has said of them, there shall certainly die in the wilderness, and not a man was left of them, except Caleb the son of Jephunneh, and Yehoshua son of Nun. Numbers 27. Then came the daughters of Zelophehad, son of Hepher, son of Gilad, son of Machir, son of Manasseh, from the clans of Manasseh, son of Joseph. And these were the names of his daughters: Mahlah, Noah, and Hoglah, and Milcah, and Tirzah. And they stood before Moshe, and before Eleazar the priest, and before the leaders and all the congregation, by the doorway of the tent of meeting, saying, Our father died in the wilderness, yet he was not in the company of those who were met together against Jehovah, in company with Korah, but he died in his own sin, and he had no sons. Why should the name of our father be removed from among his clan, because he had no son? Give us a possession among the brothers of our father. Moshe then brought their case before Jehovah. And Jehovah spoke to Moshe, saying, The daughters of Zelophehad speak what is right. You should certainly give them a possession of inheritance among their father's brothers, and cause the inheritance of their father to pass to them. And speak to the children of Israel, saying, When a man dies and has no son, then you shall cause his inheritance to pass to his daughter. And if he has no daughter, then you shall give his inheritance to his brother. And if he has no brothers, then you shall give his inheritance to his father's brothers. And if his father has no brothers, then you shall give his inheritance to the nearest relative in his clan, and he shall possess it. And it shall be to the children of Israel a law of right ruling, as Jehovah commanded Moshe. And Jehovah said to Moshe, Go up into this Mount Abiram, and see the land which I have given to the children of Israel. And when you have seen it, you also shall be gathered to your people, as Aharon your brother was gathered. Because you rebelled against my mouth in the wilderness of sin, and the strife of the congregation, to set me apart at the waters before their eyes. These were the waters of Meribah, at Kadesh in the wilderness of sin. And Moshe spoke to Jehovah, saying, Let Jehovah, the Elohim of the spirits of all flesh, appoint a man over the congregation, who goes out before them and comes in before them, who leads them out and brings them in, so that the congregation of Jehovah be not like sheep without a shepherd. And Jehovah said to Moshe, Take Yehoshua, son of Nun, with you, a man in whom is the Spirit, and you shall lay your hand on him, and shall set him before Eleazar the priest, and before all the congregation, and give him charge before their eyes. And you shall put some of your esteem upon him, so that all the congregation of the children of Israel obey him. And he is to stand before Eleazar the priest, who shall inquire before Jehovah for him by the right ruling of the Urim. At his word they go out, and at his word they come in, both he and all the children of Israel with him, all the congregation. And Moshe did as Jehovah commanded him, and took Yehoshua and set him before Eleazar the priest, and before all the congregation, and laid his hands on him and commissioned him, as Jehovah commanded by the hand of Moshe. Numbers 28. And Jehovah spoke to Moshe, saying, Command the children of Israel, and you shall say to them, Take heed to bring my offering, my food for my offerings made by fire, as a sweet fragrance to me at their appointed time. And you shall say to them, This is the offering made by fire, which you bring to Jehovah, 2 male lambs a year old, perfect ones, daily, a continual burnt offering. The one lamb you prepare in the morning, and the other lamb you prepare between the evenings, with 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour as a grain offering, mixed with 1/4 of a hin of pressed oil. A continual burnt offering, which was offered at Mount Sinai for a sweet fragrance, an offering made by fire to Jehovah. And its drink offering, 1/4 of a hin for each lamb. Pour out the drink to Jehovah as an offering in the set-apart place. And the other lamb you prepare between the evenings, as the morning grain offering and its drink offering. You prepare it as an offering made by fire, a sweet fragrance to Jehovah. And on the Sabbath day, 2 lambs a year old, perfect one, and 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour as a grain offering mixed with oil, with its drink offering. The burnt offering for every Sabbath, besides the continual burnt offering with its drink offering. And on the beginnings of your months you bring near a burnt offering to Jehovah, 2 young bulls and 1 ram, and 7 lambs a year old, perfect ones. 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour as a grain offering, mixed with oil, for each bull. 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour as a grain offering, mixed with oil, for the 1 ram. And 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour, mixed with oil, as a grain offering for each lamb, as a burnt offering of sweet fragrance, an offering made by fire to Jehovah. And their drink offering is 1/2 a hin of wine for a bull, and 1/3 of a hin for a ram, and 1/4 of a hin for a lamb. This is the burnt offering for each month throughout the months of the year. And 1 male goat as a sin offering to Jehovah is prepared, besides the continual burnt offering and its drink offering. And in the first month, on the 14th day, is the Passover of Jehovah. And on the 15th day of this month is a festival. For 7 days unleavened bread is eaten. On the first day is a set-apart gathering. You do no servile work. And you shall bring near an offering made by fire as a burnt offering to Jehovah, 2 young bulls and 1 ram, and 7 lambs a year old. Perfect ones they are for you. And their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil. Prepare 3/10 of an ephah for a bull, and 2/10 for a ram. Prepare 1/10 of an ephah for each of the 7 lambs, and 1 goat as a sin offering, to make atonement for you. Prepare these, besides the burnt offering of the morning, which is for a continual burnt offering. According to these, you are to prepare the food of the offering made by fire daily for 7 days as a sweet fragrance to Jehovah. It is prepared besides the continual burnt offering and its drink offering. And on the 7th day you have a set-apart gathering. You do no servile work. And on the day of the first fruits, when you bring a new grain offering to Jehovah at your festival of weeks, you have a set-apart gathering. You do no servile work. And you shall bring near a burnt offering as a sweet fragrance to Jehovah, 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 lambs a year old, with their grain offering of fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for each bull, 2/10 for the 1 ram, 1/10 for each of the 7 lambs, 1 male goat to make atonement for you. Perfect ones they are for you. Prepare them with their drink offerings, besides the continual burnt offering with its grain offering. Numbers 29. And in the 7th month, on the first day of the month, you have a set-apart gathering. You do no servile work. It is a day of blowing the trumpets for you. And you shall prepare a burnt offering as a sweet fragrance to Jehovah, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 7 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for the bull, 2/10 for the ram, and 1/10 for each of the 7 lambs, and 1 male goat as a sin offering to make atonement for you, besides the burnt offering with its grain offering for the new moon, the continual burnt offering with its grain offering, and their drink offerings, according to their right ruling, as a sweet fragrance, an offering made by fire to Jehovah. And on the 10th day of this 7th month you have a set-apart offering, and you shall afflict your beings, you do no work. And you shall bring near a burnt offering to Jehovah, a sweet fragrance, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 7 lambs a year old, perfect ones they are for you, and their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for the bull, 2/10 for the 1 ram, 1/10 for each of the 7 lambs, 1 male goat as a sin offering, besides the sin offering for atonement, the continual burnt offering with its grain offering, and their drink offerings. And on the 15th day of the 7th month you have a set-apart gathering. You do no servile work, and you shall observe a festival to Jehovah 7 days. And you shall bring near a burnt offering, an offering made by fire, a sweet fragrance to Jehovah, 13 young bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones they are, and their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for each of the 13 bulls, 2/10 for each of the 2 rams, and 1/10 for each of the 14 lambs, and 1 male goat as a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then on the 2nd day, 12 young bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number, according to the right ruling. And 1 male goat as a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering with its grain offering, and their drink offerings. And on the 3rd day 11 bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number, according to the right ruling. And 1 goat as a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then on the 4th day, 10 bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number, according to the right ruling, and one male goat as a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then on the 5th day, 9 bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number, according to the right ruling, and 1 goat as a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then on the 6th day, 8 bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number, according to the right ruling, and 1 goat as a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then on the 7th day, 7 bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs a year old, perfect ones, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number, according to the right ruling, and 1 goat as a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. On the 8th day you have an assembly. You do no servile work. And you shall bring near a burnt offering, an offering made by fire, a sweet fragrance to Jehovah, 1 bull, 1 ram, 7 lambs a year old, perfect one, their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bull, for the ram, and for the lambs, by their number, according to the right ruling, and 1 goat as a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. These you prepare to Jehovah at your appointed times, besides your vowed offerings and your voluntary offerings, as your burnt offerings and your grain offerings, as your drink offerings and your peace offerings. And Moshe spoke to the children of Israel, according to all Jehovah had commanded Moshe. Jeremiah 1:1 through Jeremiah 2:3. The words of Jeremiah, son of Hilkiah, of the priest who were in Anathoth in the land of Benjamin, to whom the word of Jehovah came in the days of Josiah, son of Ammon, sovereign of Yehudah, in the 13th year of his reign. And it came in the days of Jehoiakim, son of Josiah, sovereign of Yehudah, until the end of the 11th year of Sidkiah, son of Josiah, sovereign of Yehudah, until the exile of Jerusalem in the 5th month. Now the word of Jehovah came to me, saying, Before I formed you in the belly, I knew you, and before you came out of the womb, I did set you apart. I appointed you a prophet to the nations. And said I, Master Jehovah, see, I do not know how to speak, for I am a youth. And Jehovah said to me, Do not say, I am a youth, but go to all to whom I send you, and speak whatever I command you. Do not fear their faces, for I am with you to deliver you, declares Jehovah. Then Jehovah put forth his hand and touched my mouth, and Jehovah said to me, See, I have put my words in your mouth. See, I have this day set you over the nations and over the reigns, to root out and to pull down, to destroy and to overthrow, to build and to plant. And the word of Jehovah came to me, saying, What do you see, Jeremiah? And I said, I see a branch of an almond tree. And Jehovah said to me, You have seen well, for I am watching over my word to do it. And the word of Jehovah came to me a second time, saying, What do you see? And I said, I see a boiling pot, and it is facing away from the north. And Jehovah said to me, Out of the north evil is set loose on all the inhabitants of the land. For look, I am calling all the clans of the range of the north, declares Jehovah, and they shall come, and each one set his throne at the entrance of the gates of Jerusalem, against all its walls all around, and against all the cities of Yehudah. And I shall pronounce my judgments against them concerning all their evil, because they have forsaken me, burned incense to other mighty ones, and bowed themselves to the works of their own hands. Now, gird up your loins and arise, and speak to them all that I command you. Do not break down before their faces, lest I break you before them. For look, I have made you this day a walled city, and an iron column, and bronze walls against all the land, against the sovereigns of Yehudah, against her heads, against her priests, and against the people of the land. And they shall fight against you, but not prevail against you. For I am with you, declares Jehovah, to deliver you. And the word of Jehovah came to me, saying, Go, and you shall cry in the hearing of Jerusalem, saying, Thus said Jehovah, I remember you, the kindness of your youth, the love of your bridehood, when you went after me in the wilderness, in a land that was not sown. Israel was set apart to Jehovah, the first fruits of his increase. All who ate of it became guilty. Evil came upon them, declares Jehovah. Luke 13, 1 through 10. And some were present at that time, reporting to him about the Galileans, whose blood Pilate had mixed with their offerings. And Yeshua answering said to them, Do you think that these Galileans were worse sinners than all other Galileans, because they have suffered like this? I say to you, no. But unless you repent, you shall all perish in the same way. Or those 18 on whom the tower in Shiloh fell and killed them, do you think that they were greater offenders than all the other men who dwelt in Jerusalem? I say to you, no. But unless you repent, you shall all perish in the same way. And he spoke this parable. A certain man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard, and he came seeking fruit on it and found none. And he said to the gardener, Look, for 3 years I have come seeking fruit on this fig tree and find none. Cut it down. Why does it even make the ground useless? And he answering said to him, Master, leave it this year too, until I dig around it and throw manure. And if it indeed bears fruit, good. But if not, you shall cut it down. And he was teaching in one of the congregations on the Sabbath.